The late adopter. Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, welcome to Trading Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time. On the dollar, we do the show every day because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and we gotta trade every single day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Central European Time. On the dollar, we do the show. Guys, Bitcoin is pumping 5% towards upside. Nice. So we're gonna talk about that. It broke. This is not Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. But it is pumpu. Bitcoin is definitely pumpu. Not only that, it's just breaking every kind of line that I can actually draw on the chart. This is a daily time frame. This is the most important line. We're gonna talk about that. But it is. Look how nicely it's been, falling down here and then bam, right back up there again. So it looks good, guys. It looks very, very good. I don't want to get euphoric because every time I get euphoric, stuff dumps, and every time I get, the selling feeling, the stuff pumps. So there is that. So we're gonna look a little bit what's happening with Bitcoin, altcoins. DXY is on the way down a little bit. Stock market is recovering a little bit and stuff like that, and that's that. And after that, we're gonna look at my yesterday's trades, how they are going, and so forth. We're also gonna try to put a couple of more trades in, and see them go. How's everybody doing in the chat? Mlan is in the chat. How you doing, Mlan? Drunken is in the chat. Crypto is in the chat. How you doing, man? Andy Lou, what's up? Vivian, morning. Martin is in the chat. Morning, how you doing? 25 CD, hello my friend. Hello, how you doing? Bullish hashtag, yeah. Love the intro background, very inspiring. Yeah, I was going for inspiring. I actually wanted the background of some kind of background of city or something like that, rich people, something like that, to be even more inspired, Lamborghinis, Bugatti, something like that. Maybe that's gonna come next time. But I saw this one and I was like, hey man, this is nice. So we're gonna go with that. Just changing stuff a little bit up, a little bit down. So so it's not exactly the same as Bitcoin Daily. From time to time you gotta change stuff up. Times moving forward, we move forward. We gotta change. We gotta change with the times. Bitcoin going to retail shortly. It might do that. It is up 5%. It's not up 10% like over here, but it's 5%. This actually a lot better than this big move up here. I don't know, but this feels a lot more natural recovery move, if you want to say it like that. Hey Sagar K, how you doing? Eric, XRP to fly to the moon. Eric, how can it fly to the moon when Bitcoin is gonna go down to 10k? You said 10k. Decentralized, what's up? How you doing, man? Hitman, what's up? John Barker, we gotta know about John Barker. We gotta know. It does not look good at all. Just the last weak bounce. It's not weak bounce. It's actually quite strong bounce. I don't know what charts you're looking at, but this is a strong bounce. Now it's not confirmed. It's not closed or anything like that. We don't have a couple of days above the resistance or anything like that. But it's a good first move. Also, it was kind of expected, but kind of wasn't. We're kind of hoping that's gonna happen. But this is one of those times when hope actually materializes into a reality, and we get a nice bounce. Love the intro. Nice. Thank you, Garrett. We're about to hit the resistance line from 69k. We are. Oh, we gotta check that out. Also, when you just look at this last part over here, there's one important line. Now there are two important lines up here. I'm going to tell you about that. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I started going to 0.2. One of my friends lost almost everything. He feeling very bad from some time. Yeah, it does sucks, man. I do hope that he still has his house and a roof over the head. As long as you can. The way I see it, if you lose everything, trading account, you lose a lot of money and stuff like that. If that happens, you gotta find some kind of hope. You gotta think like, do I have any kind of other sources of income? Can I come back? Can I, go to work, get some money, and then put that money into crypto? If you can do that, you're perfectly fine, right? Now, there are definitely other ways where you can, F up totally big time. One of those ways is taking a big debt, and then losing that losing the debt. And then you're sitting down, underwater big time, and then all your money goes to paying the debt, and it's really hard to come back from that. So don't borrow that on. Hopefully he's gonna do fine. I lost my account, not small trading account. I lost my full account a couple of times. A lot of money, back in the day. But you know, we all recover after some time, and you know, new stuff happens. And not only that, not I lost all my money up here, guys. You understand that? I lost all my money up here. You know, stuff was going up. This was just before the move. I lost all my money there. Like literally, my entire account was lost over here. And then I added up here again. You know, I managed to, you know, get a hold of some money. I added up there. And then I held through everything, of course. This part over here, I held through everything towards the upside, even through this dump. I really didn't care about the dump. I really didn't care about it. Everybody was screaming about that. I was like, who cares? Who cares about a dump? But yeah, I you know, lost everything up here. You know, I was watching, I was watching. I don't know if you know who it is, but Crypto Daily on YouTube. There's a guy called, he make funny channels. He was just saying that he sold this secondary top up here, and I was envying him so much, man. I was envying him so much because he sold this top up here. So you know, that is that. So you know, we recover, guys. We recover. It will be nice if we can get above all moving averages this week. Yeah, that would be very nice. But we won't be getting like 50 and 200 like on the weekly time frame, won't happen. But if you can get above these up here, above 23, it will be very good. Like that's 200 moving average, 20, 10. It's a very good first move, like over here on the daily time frame. You know, this is a 29k, so 200 moving average. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna take a while to get up there. But if you can get above these moving averages up here, 50, 200 moving average, everything up here towards the upside, and then ride the moving averages to 200, that's gonna be super nice. You know, we are looking forward to that. No EMAs on the daily this week. Yeah, but it could be that we don't even come close to that. It could be that we do something like this and then down again, because you see here, once we cross the 20 moving average, you know, we crossed the 20 moving average, then we pull down. Let me pop all the moving averages up here. We crossed up here the 20 moving average, not even close to the 50, and then pulled down. And then it came closer, and then we bounced off of it up here to 200 moving average. Then we pull down everything right now. And right now we might go up here without actually coming all the way up there, and then pull it down even more while this correct. And when every moving average on the daily time frame is, you know, stuck in a, you know, one area, then we bounce off of everything and then continue going towards the upside. It's very normal move. These consolidation patterns oftentimes wait for these moving averages to, you know, consolidate down here at the bottom of some place, and then, you know, jump on them, and then you see moving averages pushing the price towards the upside. So there is that. You can see down here also, this was a different direction, but you know, these moving averages get extended, and then at the end of it, you know, they get squeezed, right? So moving averages extended, and then they over here got extended. Here's a very nice see how nicely this actually played out. It didn't actually wait for the squeeze of the 200 moving average, but it did wait for the squeeze of you know, 10, 20, 50 to 100 moving average up here. And once all of these moving averages got squeezed, that's when we actually broke the 200 moving average and then continued towards upside. Will we happen to do the same thing that we did over here? That kind of depends. But these squeezes do happen. Moving average squeezes do happen. So you can see here that what we are doing right now, we are squeezing these you know, moving averages over here, which is also a good sign, very good sign. So the move that you draw right now is like 2015. Yeah, might be. Yeah, something like over here, but yeah, on 215 you see that we over here had this, you know, squeeze. This was a you know, a lot more bigger move towards upside, but we had squeeze of the moving average. We were waiting for the 200 moving average, and then when moving average came down to us, right, we came to that moving average, we pulled back into moving averages, then we, you know, rallied towards upside. Now after that, of course, there was you know, fake out towards downside up here, and then we went up. But this you know, this move up here, you know, it was waiting for all the moving averages to come very close to us, and then it bounced off the moving averages and then continued towards upside. So you know, whether that's gonna be 2015 or it's gonna be like 2018, where we just, you know, pump above the 200 moving average, you know, that depends to be seen, but you know, it does look good. It does look good. It's getting close. It's getting close. Now there is a lot of fear in the market and everything can happen. We can definitely dump down to 10k. I don't know, guys. Good morning, still. I pity the fool that short the market today. What peak or now? Hold on to 25. You'll be fine. So everybody's super bullish right now. Everybody's super bullish. I am the best inverse indicator that you can guys have. I mean, like, if you watch this channel for anything, just look at me when I'm in the fear and when I want to sell. That's the bottom. And when I'm euphoric and I want to buy everything, that's when you should sell. I mean, because I'm just too emotional, guys. I understand that, you know, it's not much I can do about it. That's why I mess up my trading all the time. I get FOMO, you know, I want to FOMO in, I want to do stuff, I want to revenge trade, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know, it's not, you know, I'm not naturally built for trading, guys. I'm not naturally built for trading. That said, you know, I did, you know, think about long time up down here to, you know, wanting to sell. I still didn't sell anything, so, you know, that's good. And right now we are pumping, so you know, I managed to not sell, so it's good. It's good. I managed not to sell, so this is one of the few times where I didn't sell the, you know, capitulation fear, if you want to call that. Now, you know, the 5% move up here is still not saying that we are going to go towards upside or anything like that, but it is nice move. If you look at on 4-hourly time frame, there was a couple of triangles down here. Everything broke. You can see on the 4-hourly time frame we are above all of the moving averages, which is very, very nice. And doesn't matter how you draw these lines up here. It really doesn't matter. Like, if you use the biggest wicks up here, doesn't matter what kind of wicks you use, everything is broken, literally everything. But what we have been watching is the triangle on the downside down here. This is the triangle. This is the one we have been watching up here, and you can see up here how nicely we came down here. We moved above moving averages and then exploded towards the upside. There was a lot of talk about in the chat yesterday. I can tell you about that. There was a lot to talk about in the chat about, you know, where the correct triangle is, and it just I said this before, but you know, steepness is important. You can see this over here also looks like a triangle. Looks like a triangle over here, but it's just kind of too steep triangle. It's like a very, very fat triangle, right? And oftentimes these fat triangles are not actually correct ones, right? Somebody has also been drawing the triangle like this over here without this line and without this line, and this is also a wrong triangle because this is a very steep. It's not very symmetrical triangles. So the kind of triangles that I'm looking for is symmetrical triangles that are not very steep. They're not very fat in the body, right? So when you have these, you know, when you have this, sorry about that. When you have these very, very fat triangles for some reason, right? Very fat triangles up here. Oftentimes they might be consolidation, but when they break up, they just continue doing this. So oftentimes it is some kind of longer triangle somewhere up there. Over here. So when this went on the downside, I didn't consider this as any kind of breakout. Maybe it was a, you know, breakdown of this triangle, but it was still, you know, holding support. And all of this bullishness up here that came with the volume up here, that's what actually bullish volume towards the resistance. And I was actually, you know, we came up with this bullish volume towards the resistance. So if he had gotten rejected by this moment up here, this would have actually been very bad. Because bulls started buying down at the bottom, pushing the price up, a lot of buying power up here. And so if you fail to break the resistance on this move, you know, you're definitely going down. So I said this actually looks, you know, because we came to the resistance and we failed 1, 2, 3, 4 times to break the resistance up here. This was on 4-hourly. It was kind of looking like, man, is this gonna break towards the upside? Because if it had failed to break this on the upside, this would have definitely broken towards the downside. This is the same kind of play when you have a triangle and you fall out of triangle to one side and then you try to go to other side. Because once you fall out, you oftentimes get these fake outs, right? But these fake outs are very important because you get a lot of new people to, you know, buy in, and then these people try to push the price up. Now if they manage to break the resistance, all good, you continue towards upside. But if they fail, if you see after a fake out, if you see the breakout on the resistance fails and starts going down again, this is, you know, very, very likely it's gonna break the support and continue going towards that downside. So so after a fake out, you'll see a lot of shorters shorting the market right up here, because oftentimes that's what happens. They're shorting market, they start trying to hold the resistance. If they hold the resistance, this goes down and they make a lot of money, right? So you know, they're shorting here at the resistance after a fake out towards the downside. after a fail. But this was actually very good. They started buying a lot down at the bottom, managed to break the resistance up here. And you can see right after we broke this important resistance, and this resistance is important because you see this 4-hourly candle, how it just exploded towards upside. Exactly as soon as we actually broke this towards upside, you can see up here we broke it towards upside, closed above that, and exploded towards upside. So this line, it was actually the important line up here, and this bottom down here was important because you can see here that the volume is actually hitting, starting hitting on the bottom down here, and the breakout up here as well, it kicked in up here with the volume. So the breakout looks legit. The triangle was nice. We broke towards upside, super bullish right now when it comes to this breakout. So the breakout is very good. You can see here on the 4-hour we are above moving averages. On daily time frame we are above 10-20 moving average. So daily is gonna be very important when we're gonna stay above 20 moving average, which should be very good. Even though if we pull back down a little bit, which could be expected, down here or something like that, it's still very, very bullish because you are breaking certain lines. Let me draw another line that I think it's important, and then we're gonna draw a third line and so forth, so forth. But one of these lines that's important is this one. I'm going to show you up here. Where I draw it, something like this up here. Was it something like this? This one is broken. Yeah, this line over here. So we are breaking this right now. You can see here how nicely we are having this, tops up here, bottoms down here. Very nice holding this wick down here. Also holding it, closes above the line. So it's not actually using wicks, it's using body and the wicks, but it is very nice line. And this is a daily trend over here as well. We've been 2 times below this trend right now, trying to get it back. So closing above 20 moving average already right now seems to be very, very important. Very important. Now there are of course a couple other different lines that we need to break. So this downtrend over here, just like the bigger downtrend, if you look at a bigger downtrend over here, there's a bigger downtrend over here. The downtrend on this part over here goes from the top to the top, something like this. So you can see right now that we need to go all the way above right now, above 21.7 or something like that, to break the downtrend. So this can definitely go something like this and then break towards upside up here, right? So this downtrend over here is going to be broken up here the same way this uptrend over here got broken somewhere, give or take. This uptrend was broken somewhere over here, right? This downtrend over here is going to be broken in other direction once we cross this line. Right now that's around 21.5 give or take, but if it consolidates here for a couple of days, it's going to be around 20-21 give or take up here, and then continue maybe towards upside, because we already had this double something that seems like a double bottom down here on the bottom side right now. So it does look good, but still downtrend, still need to break towards upside up there. So this short-term downtrend over here, that's the line that I'm looking at, a very important line. Now Mladen did say that we are gonna retest again certain levels. Let me see that up here. Let me remove the moving averages up here. There was a bigger line. First one, there is this line over here. This is also on the weekly time frame, these 3 weeks up here. We are not very close to that, but no, that's the same line. That's the actually same line. These two, that's the same line. Sorry, but you can see that it is going the same place as well. It is hitting these tops up here, so it is around 21-20k up here that we need to break. So this downtrend is just continuation maybe of the bigger downtrend over here, maybe just bigger continuation of the downtrend. So we are looking to break that, but this support down here is holding. So you got right now it does look like we are falling descending triangle up here on the charts. But that's not the line. Let's go and expand line up here towards the upside. Let's go up there. Where is it? Somewhere there. Maybe I'm on the dollar, maybe I'm not. Yeah, it does look nice. It does look nice. We are coming very, very close again to that line. I think everything right now. And how much is it? This is at 21. Yeah, it's the same level. It's the same level. So this line over here, or this line, or wherever you want to draw it, maybe something like this over here. We are, both of these lines, both this trend over here and this bigger trend, this huge trend over there, both are gonna be broken at the same time up here if we break towards upside. So right now, the level that we need to get above is give or take around 21k. We break above 21k on the daily time frame and manage to stay above that. That's gonna give us a rally towards upside, guys. That's gonna be give us a rally towards upside. So, you know, bullish times ahead of us, maybe. I just heard that, you know, Powell is gonna speak again about something about cryptocurrency. I don't know what he's gonna talk about, but you know, I don't know how that's gonna affect us. But you know, the way I see it right now, you know, the market is a little bit bullish. The 5% up on Bitcoin is very good. We are not still seeing alts pump that much up, also only like you know, 2-3% up or something like that. Also kind of waiting a little bit more. It's always like Bitcoin is always the first to go. But once the trend, you know, because nobody, you know, people on else don't know if this is just gonna go down and stuff like that and whatever, right? What's gonna happen? But it is nice. It is nice bullish move. It is a good move, and you know, I have nothing bad to say about it. There is one more thing I can actually say about this part over here. It looks like extend, make, hug, dump pattern. Now, if you invert the chart, I don't know how long you've been following the. Nah. It looks on the very small time frames, very small time frames. It does. It's not small time frame, but if you zoom in, just this part over here, it does look like extend, smack. It's like going up here, then extend is smacked, hugged, and then dump pattern. Extend, smack, hug, dump pattern. Forget about it. It doesn't look good when you zoom out. Paul will talk about Bitcoin. Yeah, Paul will talk about crypto. Somebody said in the chat that Paul will talk about digital currencies. So, you know, maybe he's gonna talk about stable coins, about this and that. I don't know what's gonna talk about, but you know, anytime he opens his mouth is not good. So, you know, I'm not quite sure about that. 1 and 4 hourly are overextended. Yeah, so some kind of consolidations might happen. We are extended from these. We are not extended from 200 moving average, but we are extended from these small moving averages. So, you know, consolidations do happen up here, especially if you look at a 1 hourly time frame. You see that we are extended, but this goes a lot faster than people think, you know. In a very strong option, this 1 hourly can just hit, you know, 10 moving average and it can bounce. You'll see this a lot in the bull markets. In the bull markets, you'll see that these overextensions doesn't mean that much. When price is bullish, it just consolidate a little bit here, hit 20 moving average, and then get extend again. So this extension, these extensions that you see down here, let me just show you. So you can see already right now that extensions was actually up here. So right now, once we are going sideways over here, the extensions came on the 1 hourly right up here. So right now that we are going sideways, the extension is going down, right? So you'll see this, you know, these steps up here towards the upside, and how fast, and you know, the price will continue going overextend, but that means just, you know, you are just getting a little bit of consolidation phase before you can continue again towards the upside. And the same things, you know, this on 1 hour, the same thing goes for 4 hours. It depends on how bullish or bearish you are, you know, how strong move towards the upside it is. That's why, you know, when it comes to, you know, buying long term, overextensions on the weekly time frame are the best, guys. Overextensions on the weekly time frame are the best. Let me just show you down here, like they are insanely good. See down overextensions on the weekly time frame. See down here, this overextension down here, you know, the bottom down here, then you got this overextension down here. Although not the best buy, but it's somewhere around the bottom down here. Corona dump down here, of course, extensions towards downside. Then you got, you know, the 2018 overextensions towards downside down here as well. Of course, overextensions down here as well, but you know, but this was a quite big move, a recovery move towards the upside. But you know, it was huge overextensions. And then you got, you know, something down here in 2013 down here at the bottom as well. That was, you know, huge. But this 2013-2014 move, you know, it's a lot more manipulated. You can see down here these extensions towards downside 2015 as well. You know, this huge extension downside. This one as well. Big extension. So every time you get these big extensions on the weekly time frame, you get some kind of, you know, at least some kind of recovery or you know, consolidation phase. So these, you know, weekly overextensions are really good to follow, and you know, look for buys and sell signals as well. I don't know about buy signal, you know, but even sell signals up here at the top up here, you can see it up here, extend very highly. This actually came very close, but you know, you continue going towards the upside with divergence and stuff like that. So yeah. So it does look good, guys. Bitcoin right now, yeah, it's a little bit extended on small time frames. We are consolidating, but if it manages to hold these levels without any kind of, you know, immediate dump towards downside, I think we're okay. We're going to form a bullish bearish pennant, which will see Bitcoin drop more. We escaped from the double top 1 hour. Yeah, so when it comes to longer term predictions and longer term moves, how this actually gonna play out, it kind of depends. You know, whether this is a, you know, channel towards downside, channel towards the upside, it kind of depends. And if you look at a little bit on the weekly time frame, people, even I've been, you know, thinking that this might be, you know, be some kind of first steps in creating a pennant on the downside. Over here we do something like this. Up here get rejected, up here, you know, maybe a little bit more skew. Up here this is a pennant, and then we drop down during December or something like that. Like, could that happen? Yeah, definitely can happen. You can definitely call it, it might maybe be a pennant or something like that. But we don't know yet. It's way too early to call any kind of pennant. What it's not too early to call, it's either this one or this one up here, or whatever you want to draw it, maybe this one up here. What's not early to call is a channel. Channel can only need 3 touches to be drawn. So, you know, bottom touch and top touch. So it could be a channel up here. You can see very nice touches on top side, very nice touches on bottom side. It could be a, you know, downtrending channel, which is actually quite bullish. It could be, you know, on big time frames, it could be downtrending channel up here, that we go something like this, and then, you know, continue going towards upside, or continue going towards upside. It could be, you know, downtrending channel. You can also draw it by using this wick on the downside over here, but, you know, it's not actually confirming anything else beside that wick. So I think I like this one over here better, because you can see that, you know, the touches on the top side are very nice and the bottoms are very nice. Inverse bar pattern. So this downtrending channel, the way I see it, is a lot more legit than, you know, some kind of pennant being formed up here at the end. It's still, you know, early to talk about, you know, some kind of pattern on the weekly time frame or something like that. But you know, we try to be ahead of the curve, try to figure out what's going on, and you know, so this channel up here with maybe some kind of double bottom up here would be very nice. You also see that once we break this resistance up here towards the upside, and technically you're outside of the channel, you know, you can pump big time. How can you be bullish with a fresh new moon above? This is disaster in the making. Gort, if this new moon fails to play out, we are gonna be so bullish. Guys, that's the Bitcoin daily, but we're gonna do trading. Guys. We got a trading to be doing. This is called trading daily. So I'm gonna show you the trades from yesterday. I'm gonna show you the trade that I took yesterday as well, offline. You know, we're gonna try to, you know, figure out if there is anything else that can be traded right now, which right now could be a nice move. You know, everything pumped, so there is definitely something that's pulled back a little bit, you know. So, you know, that we can definitely find something on the bottom. Maybe we can find something on the bottom. We're gonna look at that. Harmony 1 pumped 12%. Man, this thing is crazy. So, you know, there definitely might be more trading today. More trading. I mean, there will definitely be trading. But first 5-minute break, guys. 5-minute break. best adult dating site is in the chat, guys. It's bull market back on. Every time there is excitement in the community, you know, the best adult dating site comes to us. $1 long just open on Binance. Nice. I hope that's 1 million X. I don't need these. There we go. The break is finished. Guys, we forgot to say a quick word about the DXY. DXY is hitting some major resistance up here on the monthly time frame. As you can see up here, it's hitting major resistance. If you go to 4-hourly, 1-hourly time frame, it looks like it's consolidating up here at top. Whether this is, you know, done here at the top or not, again, too early to call. It is breaking a little bit on the downside. Over here, there is technically this is not the line. Over here, this is the first breakdown. The second breakdown is gonna come below something like this line down here. So it's just consolidating up here at the top right now. It's not pulling back yet. This line is a little bit too steep, I think. Maybe something like this. It's just consolidating here at the top. DXY up here on the small time frames. If you look at it on 4-hourly time frame, you'll see the consolidation. It's not breaking down below any moving averages, something like that. Maybe below 10 moving average up here. But it's still an option and still coming very, very close to top. Whether this is the top for DXY or not, we do not know. But we got a, you know, it's important level of resistance that eventually needs to be broken. Eventually needs to be, sorry, not need to be broken, rejected or broken. A stock market right now, it's coming to this, you know, bottoming part down here. Whether it's hitting the bottom right now or not, we don't know. It's too early to call that as well. But you know, it was one of the major resistance support levels that we have been looking for. You can see here at the DXY, sorry, the Dow Jones actually overshoot the support down here towards downside, but it's getting some kind of support somewhere down there for some reason. I don't know where the line is. And the Nasdaq as well is coming very, very close to the support down here. Maybe it's already hitting the support and it's getting a bounce. So stock market is definitely getting some kind of bounce over here, trying to hold some kind of support. DXY hitting some kind of top up there. Bitcoin is recovering, and you know, we've seen already, you know, some signs of you know, of people getting into max fear effects right now with me wanting to sell YouTubers, you know, big YouTubers with, you know, a couple of million subscribers making, you know, sell everything now videos and stuff like that, right? So, you know, that's some kind of bottom signal for us. That said, let's look at the trades and how we have been doing lately. I think I need to log in. I'm really starting to dislike you know, Qcoin when it comes to web version. I know mobile version of Qcoin is very good, but you know, futures on the website is so annoying. You gotta log in every single time. You gotta log in every single time, and it's just a pain in the ass. Just pain in the ass. With the code and everything, like I understand security, and you know, security is important in these kind of exchanges because you know, a lot of, you know, kids are using these kind of exchanges. But I think it's a little bit, you know, overkill, a little bit overkill. So right now we had the two trades yesterday. They just changed a little bit up here. We lost 3 because we had an ape long got stopped out, but the Dodge long did not get stopped out. Right now it's 3.9% up in profit, you know, so it's only $2, but you know, whatever. Yesterday I also did another trade. Last night you can see here 87%, $87 in profit. It was 50x on ape long. It was 50x on ape long, so you know, we gotta, you know, add a little bit more to the account. So you know, right now it's 295 plus whatever it's in Dodge trade right now. Over here, it was actually 25%, so 25.94. It's something like $50 or something like that over here as well. So it's like $350 altogether, or something like that, give or take. So we got a little bit more money to trade with. I say 50x. This was an ape long. I really need Qcoin to, you know, get the stuff together and, you know, you know, improve the site. Because if you go to Bybit, like, I really like Bybit, guys. I really like Bybit. and they are so innovative, and they have this, you know, world series of trading going on. And right now they have this copy trading thing that you can also copy other traders on Bybit. I still don't, you know, shield the links, but you know, they just, you know, everything that traders need, they have it on their platform. And it's such a good website. When you go to trade, you know, everything works so nicely, and it's so clean, and it's so nice. Like, it's only a matter of time before I start, you know, shilling Bybit links, guys. It's only a matter of time before I start shilling Bybit links. It works well on the website. You can have sub accounts. I just made a sub account on Bybit very easily, and it's such a nice site. It's such a nice site. Don't copy trade; they'll liquidate me. Bybit is the best. Yeah, so I really enjoy Bybit. It's nice site. They have a, you know, world series of trading going. They have this copy trading. They got everything. It's such a good site. Yeah, you know, they know how to program a good, decent, you know, platform. They know what their users want. Now you still need KuCoin, and I'm shilling my KuCoin link all the time, because you know, you cannot buy gems on Bybit. Let's be honest, guys. If you want to buy gems, it's not gonna be a Bybit. But when it comes to trading, you know, this is so much superior to what KuCoin has right now. It's so much superior. That said, we're still gonna trade on KuCoin today, but you know, eventually I think I will, you know, switch to Bybit trading. I don't know. I think I will switch to Bybit, because it's such a good site. This Bybit has swaps. I don't know what it has or what it doesn't have, but it's such a good site. Such a good site. So you know, every time I use KuCoin, I just get more and more mad. But you know, there is that. So we got a dodge trade going on right now up here. You can see the lines. We got a dodge trade going on. Now the dodge trade, we said that the target up here for the dodge is up here at the top up here. So we're gonna wait it out. We got a stop loss down in. Now that Bitcoin is pumping a little bit, that's kind of good. You can see here on the 4 hour, we're trying to, you know, get above a certain moving averages up here. So we're gonna see if we can actually continue up here towards the upside. Can I definitely crush us back down down there again? So you know, but we got a stop loss. Where is our stop loss? Let's check the stop loss. Stop loss is 596. 596. Yeah, it's down here. It's this line. Cancel. It's this line over here. So just stop loss. So you can see right now our stop loss is way down there, and it is below this trend line over here. So whether it's gonna go all the way down there or not, that kind of depends. But we're gonna, you know, we said that, you know, the target should be up here. So you know, we're gonna let it go. The take profit is up here somewhere, right? So we're gonna let go the dodge trade, but we're gonna find some other trades to take while this is actually going on. Bitcoin, of course, is right now maybe in some kind of consolidation phase. Maybe it's pulling back a little bit. That can be mean that, you know, other coins are gonna pull back. Ethereum proof of work also hit this 50 MA right now. It had a nice pump up here, and right now it's pulling back down again. This is a very volatile coin right now. Because there is a lot of, you know, talking about it and stuff like that, right? How this is actually gonna play out, maybe something like this right now. We don't have that much right now. We have 2 touches on the top side. Let me just draw it like this over here. Might be some kind of you know, some kind of 50 MA up down here, hitting the 50 MA and then bouncing up. Maybe some kind of bull flag up here. So maybe, just maybe, it's gonna go back down to the, you know, 50 moving average. So maybe on the 50 moving average this could be a long. Right now maybe a short. Let's go to the small time frames. Let's clean up everything up here. It's already pulled down a lot. To live off trading, of course I don't live off trading, man, Vivian. Or do you have a job business? Yeah, it's job business kind of thing. Trading, I'm terrible at trading. I'm better at investing, you know, buying low, selling high than trading. I'm terrible at trading, guys. I am not a trader. I'm learning to trade. I'm definitely not there yet, you know. So you know, when that time comes, I'll tell you. But right now it's not like that. Batman pattern. I don't know what kind of Batman pattern. Is there actually Batman pattern charts? Is there actually something like Batman pattern? There is actually a the Batman chart pattern. Oh yeah, the two tops. Yeah, extend, make, hug, dump. Let's go something like this, and up here, yeah, extend, smack, hug, dump, Batman pattern. Okay, so yeah, people call it, you know, I call it extend, smack, hug, dump. It calls already this. So there is that. So let's look at some other coins and how they are performing right now. Cardano over here. Cardano is actually had a nice pump up here to above the moving averages. So right now it's in having some pullback back to the moving averages down here, which might be nice. It is above this 10 moving average, which failed up here to break, which is also nice. But it needs to go down more. It needs to go down a little bit more, I think. Ethereum Classic right now also had a nice pump up here. Double bottom, climbed up here above the resistance. Above the resistance, having a pullback. Waiting for long. Yeah, I think that right now it's time. It's not actually time to go long right now, but you know, it could be soon. That's the thing. It could be very soon. So you're gonna see, you know, how other coins are performing up here. Because like if you take up here, you know, it's all the way down here, like 2.7% below the, you know, you gotta have like 5% down room towards the downside. If you're thinking that this is not gonna create a lower low, then you know stop loss should be at 5%. So you can only do like 2x on a long from over here, the way I see it. We're not gonna do dodge since we already have a dodge running. This is sandbox. You know, the best time to, you know, enter the trades are down here. That failed. Right now comes back to these levels up here, bouncing off these levels. So maybe consolidation up here before up here. So maybe it's a bad time to go long, but we're gonna see if we can find anything else that might indicate. You see here even ApeCoin up here pulling down. I'm a little bit bullish on ApeCoin. Gotta tell you that. That's why I took the ApeCoin yesterday. Could have taken something else, but I closed my the ape trade yesterday. I took yesterday with 50x. It was something like from down here. I don't remember actually where. And then I closed here at the 200 moving average. You can see here that it actually exploded above that. Right now it's below that level. But you know, if I let it go, it would, you know, be a lot better. But you know, 200 moving average on 1 hour with 50x, you know, 100%. It was 110% when I closed the trade. That's good, you know. So I'm not crying about that. Now let's look at a little bit up here. Let me just, because right now we are having these pivot points up here. Oh, this looks nice. This looks nice. But right now it's at resistance up here. Right now it's at resistance, right? So it hit resistance and right now it's pulling back. Maybe down here. Somewhere around the bottom down here. 20 moving, 556 or something like that. How much more down is that? That's only 1.2% down. But the stop loss needs to be down. Again, 5% on the downside. It's quite a bit big move. Yeah, down here, give or take, 556. If we can hit 556 down here, that would be very nice. 556. Smash the likes, guys. BNB breaking daily right now, 2.97. Let me check the BNB. Let's go to the daily time frame up here. It's not breaking yet. It's also coming very close to the resistance up here. It's trying to break, but you can see here it's holding right up here. Also, this 50 moving average on the 50 moving average on the daily is gonna act as a resistance up here. Wow, that's a nice curve, man. Look at the nice curve. Like, look at it here. Right. It's a very nice curvature on the chart. Very nice curvature on the chart. But it did break above all of that over here. I don't know where the line is going. Something like this. So right now it's hitting resistance a little bit. A little bit too soon, maybe. It's overextended towards the upside a little bit. It's not that much, but you know, it's up, you know, 2.97. It was up like 4%. It's a big coin, so we're gonna wait a little bit on that. Chainlink is breaking these levels up here, this triangle up here, whatever that was. And right now having a pullback, but everything wants to pull back. Everything wants to pull back, and this is like 1-2% back down again. So I think after you know 1-2% on the downside might actually be nice, nice longs. Let's see up here. Yeah, this definitely broke. Very nice. This is actually very nice. You can see down here also the Matic right now. If it can pull back down something like, you know, 1.7% and hold the support, because it doesn't mean that it's gonna hold the support, but if it can hold the support, it could be nice. It could be nice. It needs to pull back. Let's see if something else. This is Harmony 1 exploded towards the upside. This went up today 11-12%. You can see the line down here that I drew. I think maybe it might be a little bit different line, but it is breaking everything right now. So you know, this on the daily time frame came all the way up to the 50, pulling back a little bit right now. So you know, we're gonna see. I also like. I also see that Harmony is a lot more bullish than it is. You can see down here the bottom at around June, and you can see that this bottom down here is a lot higher than previous bottom. This is actually quite bullish, bullish coin. You can definitely see on other coins this also as well, you know, both you know, a low and then a higher low up here as well, right? So let's see up here, but you can see some other coins. This is Waves, for example. You see that you know this went on the downside. This is definitely, you know, so Waves does seem like an altcoin, while for example Harmony 1 seems like a main coin, if there is a thing, or Solana. Let's see VeChain up here. VeChain also came to, you know, a little bit maybe higher than previous level up here. Let's see AVX also towards the upside. BNB should also be towards the upside, big time towards the upside, right? So also you can see how much they pull back and how bullish they are. This actually looks very nice. Like if BNB can manage to get above the 50 and the trend line up here, that's gonna be super nice for BNB. BNB is stupidly bullish. Like BNB, like Bybit, like it is one of the best exchanges around. Everything pulling back because the XY approaching resistance on its bullish pennant. How are setting take profit, Sasha, on longer time frames like 8 hours? I have absolutely no idea, man. You find the resistance, you figure out where it can go, and then you set take profit. You need to know where your resistance line are. You need to know where major levels are. You need to know, you know, what we can expect. Let's look a little bit up here. Let's go to 1 hourly time frame. See the pullbacks on these things. A little bit extended for my taste. A little bit extended for my taste. VeChain down here is still a little bit extended. But Waves looks nice though. Waves looks very nice. Although it is very a lot down, it managed to climb above these moving averages. Right now having this pullback over here. Might go all the way down to 9.3. That's 2% down. So you know you gotta. If it fails, if it goes back below down here, so you know you gotta have at least 3%. 3% stop loss. You know. I don't think we're gonna, you know, put 3% stop loss on Waves. So you know, if you can pull down a little bit more, because this is the I really like this when you see these moving averages, you know, curving down, breaking the resistance up here, then you know, pulling back on towards the moving average. That looks very bullish to me. So we're gonna look at Waves. Let's see up here. Yeah, XRP has been consolidating. Let's check what's happening with XRP up here. Is there anything to be done about XRP? Maybe something like this up here. Then you got this, you know, I've seen a lot of these patterns over here. Maybe something like this. See the volume on this thing down here. 30 minutes is holding. Yeah, it does look like it's on the support though. It does look like it's right now on the support up here, right? But if it starts breaking this towards downside, then it's gonna do this, and then you know. So how much, you know, stop loss do we have to have down here? You gotta have like 3-4% stop loss, maybe all the way down 5.7% to not get stopped out on this move. Where is the line on the downside down here? I would like to use this one. Don't ask me why. Yeah, but it's one of few things that are right now some kind of support. It is it got rejected by this level up here, and right now pulling back. So we'll just do another move towards upside. How many hits did it have on the downside down here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it usually has this, you know, this move down here. So 1, 2, 3, and then goes up here and breaks down over here, and then you know, it pumps from this this spring up here can actually come because this is 1, 2, 3 moves on the downside. It established support, broke that towards the upside. Right now goes down to get everybody down here that went long and have high leverage. Goes down with a spring and just, you know, bounces up towards the upside. You can also just do this, but you know, spring is also a possibility. So the stop loss on this thing needs to be, you know, way high. So you cannot do a lot of leverage up here, like 2x at most. Too much wicks tokens, it's scary. So we're gonna look at that as well. So waves does look okay-ish. And XRP maybe XRP. Let's see some other coins up here. Just quick look to see how that. This also, like all of these coins, I really love when they get above the moving averages up here, and then you see this, you know, turning around. This is actually quite nice, you know. Very bullish established. This needs a little bit more move towards downside. AR has also climbing slowly. Atom. Well, Atom is still not, haven't still not broken out yet. Give or take. Atom actually looks good. Don't you guys think it's down like, you know, 4.7% of the 200 moving average, which can, you know, because it does big time towards downside. But now that Bitcoin, you know, it did this once, 2 times, right now 3rd time up here, because you see here 50 moving average broke out right back, broke out right back, and this is 3rd time. So right now I think it just might hold the 50 moving average for the 3rd time, because Bitcoin looks bullish. So if it just, you know, if you know, yeah, let's do it. We're gonna put stop loss all the way down here. Yeah, stop loss needs to be like 5%, so that's the trick. Wyckoff. Don't make me do Wyckoff. Wow, this has been just climbing since June, man. This has been just climbing since June. So this is kind of scary. This has had a, you know, since June, this thing has had a, you know, just, you know, uptrend up here, 140%. Atom has been very bullish. See here, hit the 200 moving daily, 200 moving average down, 200 moving average down. So right now consolidating up here. Because if it starts breaking this towards the upside, this is gonna major levels. How much is the upside right now? 16%. 2x is 30. Yeah, this actually, okay, let's do Atom, guys. Let's do Atom. We're gonna put a trade on Atom. I think it's nice. I think it's nice. Because 1, 2, 3 times, this is actually 4 times this 50, 50, 50, and right now it's above it. Okay, let's do trade on Atom. Going to 1 day and 3 day. Atoms actually retesting breakdown from bigger time frame. What kind of bigger time frame? Yeah, the trend line on the weekly time frame or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Cosmos said, I think I remember this. This was, you know, was Cosmos the one that did the you know, airdrop? I don't remember. So many coins. I like these previous 2 weeks up here as well. Now, there are a lot of like signs that I actually like up here, so you know, we're gonna do that. We're gonna just put the stop loss down here between below, what's that, 200 moving average, maybe a little bit below that. This is 367, yeah, something like 5%, something like that. So we're gonna do low leverage, because the upside up here is actually 16%. So 16% times, you know, 15, that's 30%. So it's okay. 30% win is okay if it does that, of course. And we're gonna bet on that, but it's gonna be small. So this is Atom. I think this is Atom, because you know, this is Atom. We're gonna do 20, and we're gonna just do 2x on Atom, right? So 25% of the count, 2x, buy long. There we go. Okay, so now we have a position in Dogecoin that's still running. We got a position in Atom, and Atom is gonna be, you know, stop loss is gonna be down here somewhere. I don't know where. Around 5% below the 200 moving average. Not all the way down here, because that's insane, but you know, around here, around, you know, 13.6. Yeah, 13.6 is fine. So let's put the stop loss up here on this baby. 13.6 stop loss. And we also have a take profit, right? Take profit is all the way up here at the top at 16, let's say 16.5. 16.5. Okay. The June-July supermoons are still not invalidated. Exactly. Supermoons are not invalidated. Okay, so we got a small long on Atom as well, and maybe we're gonna do one more, because right now, you know, everything is you know, very bullish. So you know, it's going for a retest, and you know, altcoins haven't still, you know, pumped that much. Ooh, Glimmer looks nice, guys. Glimmer looks nice, and this thing is a pumper. This thing is a pumper, right? I mean, this thing, you know, flies like crazy, right? Every time it flies, you know, so this is definitely a pump and dump coin. It looks like that, but I like the moves. I like the moves up here. I like this, you know, spring up here right now, sitting below the support. How much is the downside on this thing over here? How much is the downside? It's a big downside though. It's big downside. No longer crazy leverage all in. Nah, we are not doing crazy all in with a crazy leverage. No, we're not doing that. So right now we are trying a little bit different tactics. We are trying to figure out, you know, we're just focusing on win versus, you know, losses. So you know, how many trades do we win, how many do we lose. So there's that. We are no longer focused on money. If we win more than we lose, I mean, the money will come. So you know, there's that. And the 400 million challenge is still on, but we are not, you know, that's for evening trades or something like that. I'll figure out how we're gonna go about the 400 million challenge. But this thing is a pumper, so I would like to pull along just, you know, for crazy times. Where a full retest before longing, either go for a short or wait for confirmation long. Tactics sounds better. there is different emotion on how much leverage you take. Yeah, like right now when we are doing like 2-3x leverage, you know, 4x leverage, and you know, only 25% account, I do feel a lot easier. Like there is no trigger anxiety. There is only trigger anxiety when I do 10x with a full account, right? You noticed before how much there was a trigger anxiety, right? I mean, I couldn't pull the trigger. I was so scared, you know, to lose the account because, you know, but right now when you're doing 25% with a very low leverage, you put in the stop loss, you put in the, like, I have really no trigger anxiety whatsoever right now. And also it's a small account, so, you know, there's that. But, you know, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. So I like this kind of trading better than doing 10x. Sheldon 1 minute channel that was in bull market, so everything yeah, so we definitely gonna make, I am not gonna say definitely, but you know, there is a big chance to make, you know, take 400 million in a bull market. That's a lot easier to do than in a bear market, right? So we are just gonna wait for the bull market and do the same challenge. Bullish too soon, my friend. J. Powell speaks in a few hours here. Yeah, we know. Digital currencies, man. Digital currencies. So this 4-hourly looks like it's breaking towards upside. So we're going to take the trade up here already. And this is GLM. So we're gonna, can we trade GLM on futures? GLM, no, we can't. Unfortunately, we cannot do GLM on futures. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What more can we actually, we cannot do GLM, but I think GLM actually might have, you know, with small leverage and stuff like that. I think because this is a pumper, I think this is a pumper, you know, it can quickly go really high. It's already up 5%, but 4%, but it's not above the resistance. It's hitting this 50 moving here, but it can manage to break up here towards upside. And I don't think it's already, you know, I don't think it's broken yet. Like it's still below the resistance. But since everything is pumping and stuff like that, it just has the small pump towards upside, and I think it might have a nice move towards upside as well. So there's that, you know, big move down here with the exhaustion pattern up here, you know, it can definitely do another move towards upside, but yeah. Okay, so we're not gonna take Glimmer because, you know, we can't. There's not all coins that we can actually take. Hedera hash graph, 4-hourly time frame. Not Cadena, no. Near hit this 50 moving average right now, bouncing back. Rose, ooh, Rose a little bit different. Before we actually do that, Rose can actually be traded on futures. I like this curvature. You see this curvature, this, you know, this move. I like that. I don't know why. I think that's bullish move. You know, that's gut feeling talking, so, you know, there's that. Changing name since he last spoke. Gala looks good, a lot of upward price. Can do oscillate margin up to 10x on GLM. Yeah, but then I have to, you know, move money from futures to margin to stuff like that. I don't want to do that. You know, if it's not on futures, you know, we're not gonna do it. So this is a big line for up here. It's right now getting very close to that, but you know, whether it's just gonna bounce up with that. Daily is also looking nice. Maybe it's getting ready, but this 50 moving average is coming very strongly down here. How much is the upside, you know, up here? 10-11%, maybe a little bit lower. So already have pullback, hold it, you know. I mean, there are definitely, you know, options up here right now for a long, but right now XRP sits on the bottom down there. Bitcoin is still, you know, consolidating whatever it's doing. So maybe the smartest thing is just longing XRP, because, but the problem is that XRP had just a huge rally towards the upside, right? XRP had a huge rally towards the upside right now, right? So, you know, are we gonna, you know, bet that it's gonna have a, you know, secondary rally up here? You know, it could have, But the only thing we are betting right now on is the trend line. And we just said that, you know, it can 50 moving average on 30 minutes up here. You know what? We're gonna bet that it's not gonna break on the downside. It's gonna break on the downside. What's the difference between margin trading and futures? In margin trading, you borrow money. In futures, you kind of don't. I know it's a little bit weird. I'm not quite 100% sure on the difference. So if somebody can explain 25 CUD, what's the difference between margin trading and future? Let's learn together. Difference margin versus futures. The only important difference, yeah, it's a very slight difference, but you need to remember is that when you opt for margin funding, you pay interest on the amount funded. On the contrary, when you opt for futures trading, there is no interest payable by you. So it's a little bit about margin. When you trade on margin, you trade actually underlying assets with borrowed money. When you trade on futures, you trade just paper. You understand? It's like margin is like spot buying with borrowing money, while futures is paper trading. So if you think like gold, if you think like Bitcoin, right? If you buy Bitcoin on spot, you buy actual Bitcoin, you own that Bitcoin, right? And if you do margin, you actually, you know, borrow money to buy more actual Bitcoin, right? So you need to pay interest on that amount. But when you do buy Bitcoin on futures, you don't actually buy Bitcoin, you just buy paper that follows the price of Bitcoin. So there are no interest on you still borrow money, kind of borrow money, but there is no interest on payment. So it's whether you are actually buying or not the underlying assets, right? It's paper trading or not paper trading. I think that explains it. So it's a little bit different. So there's some people like, you know, just borrow money to buy actual assets. Other people don't care about the asset and want to buy just, you know, the volatility, that's the futures. So they do that. So let's see up here a little bit small time frames up here. I've seen this move up here. Where did I see this? Didn't I post this move somewhere else? Wait. I think I posted in the chat yesterday. Yeah, here it is. It was on Ape. It was on Ape. So this move, so you see some option. Let me show you an Ape coin. This is XRP, but let me show you an Ape coin. But this is on 5-minute time frame. But let me show you an Ape coin. See here, the same kind of move, like, you know, you have this option line and you got this move up here. Now, because if this breaks down, then XRP might, you know, do the spring. So XRP might be nice. Once it starts breaking down over here, it might be nice, nice long. Let's start breaking down into this area down here. If it does that, it can just bounce off of this level up here as well. Don't buy green candles. I'm not trying to buy green candles. This is, you know, 4 hourly. Yeah, it's only green on the daily. It's only green on the daily, but it's below 200 moving. So nah, let's not do the what's called. Let's not do the XRP. You know, XRP hype is done. Engine coin, Gala, engine coin. I don't know what we said about this bottom down here. Maybe this was consolidated. Sorry. This is breaking out right now, but it's not that strong breakout. This engine coin. Let's do it like this over here. Just the top up here, it's like 20% up here, just, you know. 7% just 200 moving. It's 5-6% up. Rose like 10% up, something like that, just to get above these levels. Next, Infinity Gala. Gala is so far down. But it might just break it up here. Let's do Gala. Long because I like this extension towards downside. Still not breaking towards upside. Why is this not breaking towards upside? It still haven't broken towards upside. Why is it not breaking towards upside? Maybe it's down here. Why is this not breaking towards upside, guys? Interesting. Have we looked at Solana? Yeah, I think we looked at Solana, but okay, we need 5-minute break because I gotta go to the bathroom. Hurricane coming my way. First the motorcycle accident, now the hurricane. What did you do, Captain? What did you do? Hi, Captain, how you doing? I like green eggs in ham, Captain. We had a record drought, now weeks of continuous rain with probability of winter with record lows in temperature, record highs in gas. So what does that mean for fertilizing and your farm? I'm a walking disaster. Let's see the pullback below the moving averages. That's like 3%, 2-3%. We're gonna take a bet on Gala because, you know, everything goes up, you know, Gala goes up, right? So we're gonna take a bet on Gala. Where is Gala? Yeah, we can trade Gala. That's nice. And we're gonna do because down here still haven't broken above it, but you know, if everything goes up, you know, Gala goes up. It's not like it's not gonna go up. That's 2%. We're gonna put it down here around 3%. You know, some kind of stop loss. 0.04054. Okay, so we're gonna go. So that's 3x. We're gonna do 3x on this one. Market 3x 25%. And we're gonna go long, right? Buy long. Okay, and we're gonna put, that's Gala, and we're gonna put the stop loss at what did you say? 0.04054. Okay, so we got a stop loss in, and we're gonna take profit on this thing over here, around 200 moving average on the 4 hourly. So if you consider this, you know, going a little bit down here somewhere, you know, because it's gonna go continue going down, it's gonna go something like this up here. So around these lows down here, give or take. Four, 6. 4.6 or something like that, right? That's a 10% up, right? 3x, that's 30x, not 30%. 461, give or take. 0.0461. Confirm. There we go. We gotta both take profit and stop losses on all three trades. They're not much in profit, but you know, that's something. So we just right now we just need to wait. I'm waiting for 4x. Check Uniswap. Long time since we looked at Uniswap. Wow, this thing pumped up here. Wow, 20% up. Nice, very nice. But it's hit the resistance up here right now. The 50 moving average and the resistance here at the top on the bottom up here. So it, you know, it kind of went to the top. So some kind of pullback, something's gonna happen. So this is definitely shorting. Maybe we can put a short on this one thing. But you know, when everything is going up, I don't want to short. I don't want to short anything, right? I mean, this definitely could be a short somewhere up here because I think Bitcoin needs to pull back a little bit over here. Once the Bitcoin pulls back, everything's gonna pull back. So maybe we have been maybe we've done very badly with our trades because Bitcoin did pump 5%. So we are technically long in the green candles, but we're gonna let it go. We're gonna see how these actually these three trades play. Oh, you cannot see it behind here. This is Dogecoin, this is Atom, and this is Gala. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until tomorrow and see how they play out. I mean, if we lose, we lose. I mean, it's gonna be like, you know, 30 bucks or something like that loss. That's fine. So we're gonna put new trades tomorrow. But you know, maybe the pullback is building up right now. Maybe the pullback is building up. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. But anyways, guys, we did a couple of trades. We did the Bitcoin daily. We looked at markets. You know, we need to let Bitcoin go a couple of days to see how this actually gonna close, because this candle over here, it's not closed yet. It can just pull back. I mean, we have had bigger wicks than that, right? We had huge wicks before, both towards upside and downside. So you know, nothing is confirmed yet. Nothing is confirmed yet. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. We have to see how this plays out for a couple of days. Can a bit gets BGB token be leveraged? It's been smashing it. It's the next BNB, I think. What's your thoughts? I like actually BitJet. I actually like BitJet. I was checking their website, and it's quite nice. I mean, it's very clean. They got also copy trading and stuff like that, right? They are following what you can see here. It almost looks the same as, you know, it's very fast. It's very fast, very like, you know, maybe instead of Bybit, I should be, you know, shilling BitJet. It's very clean site. That's definitely very, and they have a room for improvement, but they're definitely doing the job. They're definitely doing the job. It's a lot better than BitJet's a lot better than Qcoin when it comes to trading, right? So maybe I should be, you know, shilling BitJet. Can you show me falling wedge on oil, and then you can go? Yes, I can show you a wedge wedge on the oil. Where is it? Metals. We are right down here on the falling wedge, right down here on the bottom. We dropped down, went up here. I was thinking this is just gonna break out. It didn't break out yet. It went down a little bit more. This on the daily time frame, last 2 days. But we are still on the bottom of the wedge. We're still on the bottom of the wedge. Depends on how you draw it, of course. Maybe it should be these levels down here, give or take. But yeah, it's still a falling wedge. It's still a falling wedge, and you know, hopefully this doesn't break on the downside. Hopefully this doesn't break. Hopefully it just consolidates here and then breaks up here and, you know, pumps. I hope it breaks. I don't know whether this is, you know, oil pumping towards upside is good or not for, you know, the market in general, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. This Bitcoin Daily, trading daily right now. 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar, Monday to Friday. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday. So make sure to, you know, hit the notifications button, because, you know, YouTube is crazy, you know, crap with notifications. You gotta click the button, you know, the bell button, and then there is a little text that says all. You gotta click that as well. Once you click that, you get all the notifications. Guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, okay? See you around. Bye-bye. Join Qcoin, get gems. Join Bybit, get gems. Join Bybit and BitJet tomorrow, because I will get new links. Bye-bye.